What led the Rebbe to institute the 12 Pesukim? So this is most appropriate to ask, as it is the 50th anniversary since the Rebbe instituted the 12 Pesukim. So let's give a little historical background. The Rebbe introduced the 12 Pesukim in two parts. One part was Erev Rosh Chodesh Iyar. The Rebbe came back from the Ohel, and this we were certainly used to already by then, that the Rebbe would come from the Ohel and announce a miftzah. Anybody can interpret it the way he wants. The Rebbe got a message by the Ohel, the Rebbe heard by the Ohel. Doesn't matter. Sometimes the Rebbe even said it, that that's what he heard by the Ohel, and he's passing it on to us. But that was the night of Rosh Chodesh Iyar. It was Thursday night. And the Shabbos before, the Rebbe spoke about declaring the year as Shnas HaChinuch, the year of education. Now, the Rebbe spoke on Thursday night that he wants this Chinuch should become the responsibility of every Jew. Everybody has to participate. There are the big things, like registering as many children in Jewish schools, registering as many children in Jewish camps. But then the Rebbe said, also children should participate in this project of education. Educate yourself and educate your friends. Now, how do you do that? So the Rebbe suggested, when children will memorize 6 Pesukim, these 6 Pesukim are going to be basics of Yiddishkeit. They will memorize it. And then when they meet their friends, they will share it with their friends. And this is how they help educate other Jewish children. So the Rebbe said that basics of Yiddishkeit, a posik like Torah Tziva Lonu Moshe, like Shema Yisrael, these are basics of Yiddishkeit. And then the idea of Yitzias Mitzrayim, and then the idea of serving the Eibishter, that it's within reach, and the idea that every Yid has a chelik in Olam Habo. These are things that are basics that everyone should know. And then that the Eibishter is with you all the time. Again, basics of Yiddishkeit. A child will know it, internalize it, memorize it, and share it with his friends. 2 weeks later, as a result of this campaign that the Rebbe started, Shnas HaChinuch, the Tzir Agudas Chabad and the Bochrim and the Lubavitchers thought to themselves that even though Lag BaOmer that year was not on a Sunday, usually parades would take place only if Lag BaOmer is on Sunday, but since we're emphasizing Chinuch, we should make a special parade Lag BaOmer even if it was not on Sunday. And the Rebbe accepted. And by that parade, the Rebbe came out and he said that he wants to follow up on what he spoke about, the 6 Pesukim. And they actually started the parade by saying the 6 Pesukim. And then the Rebbe said he wants to add 6 additional Pesukim. What was fascinating, that these 6 Pesukim, the Rebbe started with a psychological explanation. He started off by saying, a person wakes up in the morning, he is frightened. It's a big world out there, so many things going on, and he's afraid. So the Rebbe says, for that, remember, Bereishis Bara Elokim, remember that the Eibishter created the world. And when the Eibishter created the world, the Eibishter is chesed. The Eibishter is tov, kindness and goodness. Therefore, you have nothing to be afraid of. The world is a beautiful world. And you have a mission, Eis HaShamayim ve'Eis HaOretz. That the Eibishter placed you in Oretz, on the earth. You have a mission, and therefore he will bless you with all the blessings, min HaShamayim, from the heavens. And then the Rebbe continued verse after verse with a psychological continuation. What should you do with this knowledge? V'shinantom levanecha, teach it to everyone. What do you do if a person wakes up and he says, but I failed yesterday, so why should I try again today? To that the Rebbe says, Yogaiti umotzosi taimen. It's not about the results, it's about your effort. Your effort is what is going to cause the good results. And so on, the Rebbe leads from one posuk to the other very psychologically. Till the last posuk, Yismach Yisrael ba'Yosef, you want to live a life of simcha, follow these psukim. Think about what you just learned. Realize that the Eibishter is with you. Realize that you're the center of the universe and the Eibishter is counting on you. You are important. And with such a approach, this was way, way before New Age methodology of therapy and everything that everybody's occupied with today. The Rebbe then gave us a prescription for a happy life. If we will think about, learn, memorize, and understand the 12 Pesukim, a prescription for a happy life.